Today we are going to discuss macromolecules. In previous video we discussed all the micromolecules. Hope you will like it. Molecules जिनका molecular weight 1000 डाल्टन से ज़्यादा होता है, they are known as biomacromolecules. It mainly includes proteins, nucleic acids and polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are sugars, but if they are having molecular weight more than 10,000 daltons. Lipids are macromolecules, but their molecular weight is less than 800 daltons, but they are found in acid soluble fraction. Proteins, as we discussed earlier also, amino acids are building block of proteins. So peptide bond is formed in case of proteins. They serve various type of function in the form of collagen, fighting infections, receptors, etc. Most abundant protein in this biosphere, and collagen is the most abundant protein of animal world. Proteins are having 4 levels of structures: primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary structure, depending upon the arrangement of amino acids and their folding and infoldings. As you can see in the primary structure of protein, left hand side represents first amino acid and called N-terminal. On right side, and right hand side contains last amino acid and shown by C-terminal. This is just simple arrangement of amino acid in linear manner, while in case of secondary structure, proteins or amino acid sequences are folded to form a right-handed helix. It can be alpha helix or beta pleated, and keratin and silk fiber are common examples. These threads bring the amino acid groups close together, so bonding is stronger as compared to primary structure. In tertiary structure, long chain further coils or further folded up, and a woolen bow-like structure is formed. So it is necessary for biological activities. It is very important. Myoglobin, which is found in muscles, is a tertiary protein. Quaternary protein is the most complex because many polypeptide chains join together to form a subunit. Hemoglobin is the best example, having 4 subunits. This is overall view of protein structures: primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary structures due to folding and infolding, which gives stability to the protein molecules. Now polysaccharides, polymers of sugar. Simple sugars के जो polymers हैं वो polysaccharides हैं. Common examples: starch, cellulose, glycogen and insulin. Their monomeric units are important. Chitin form the homopolymer of N-acetyl glucosamine and commonly present in exoskeleton of arthropods. Likewise, other monosaccharides are linked by 2 carbon atoms followed by dehydration. So this is glycogen. Polysaccharide like starch or cellulose, they form helices, but in starch, iodine molecule can trap in these helices. DNA and RNA are nucleic acids, and these nucleic acids contain nucleotides. So nucleic acid are heteropolymer of nucleotides which are joined together. DNA and RNA, deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. So this is a description of DNA, the secondary structure of DNA given by Watson and Crick. As you can see, in DNA, nucleotide have nitrogenous bases, deoxyribose sugar, and phosphate group. The backbone is formed by sugar phosphate, and it includes adenine, guanine, thymine, and cytosine. Uracil is found only in RNA. Thymine is replaced by uracil in RNA. A always pairs with T by double hydrogen bond and C pairs with G by 3 hydrogen bonds. The organic compounds which are involved in metabolic activities are called metabolites. So metabolites are of two types, primary and secondary metabolites. Organic compound is directly involved in a metabolic process, it is called primary metabolite, but if it is not directly involved, it is known as secondary metabolite. So these are some of the secondary metabolites. Table is given in NCERT book also, so it is very important one. Just give emphasis on each and every word here. This is overall view of various metabolic pathways which occurs in a definite way and in a specific directions. So it is dynamic state of body organization. And for all these metabolic processes, energy is obtained from ATP. So ATP is known as energy currency of the cell or energy currency of the living system. So this is the living state which occurs in a non-equilibrium steady state, and no living state can occur without metabolism. Now we'll discuss another important topic, enzymes. Enzymes, as you know, are also known as biocatalysts. They regulate biological activities inside living organisms. So enzymes are proteinous substances. So all enzymes are protein, but all proteins are not enzymes. They work on enzyme substrate complex. Carbonic anhydrase is the fastest enzyme, having turnover number 10 million times. Turnover number means how many reactant molecule can be converted into products per unit time. That is called turnover number. And in absence of enzymes, the rate decreases drastically, as you can see in this slide. So this is an overview of glycolysis. The different types of enzymes are also involved in it, which regulate the glycolytic pathway. Chemical reactions are equal to amount of product formed. So rate of a reaction is equal to amount of product formed in a specific time. Which is known as velocity. Various factors are involved in this like temperature, pH, and every 10 degrees rise in temperature increases rate of reaction by 2 times. Various mechanisms were proposed to describe nature of enzyme action, and the most common one is lock and key mechanism. Substrate bind to active site of enzyme to form enzyme substrate complex, which is unstable, and it breaks down to release product, and enzyme is free again. So this enzyme again can bind with the reactant molecules. So this is the mechanism, catalytic activity or catalytic cycle of enzyme. How these enzymes can increases rate of a chemical reaction? How they speed up a chemical reaction? It depends upon the activation energy. They reduces the activation energy. What is activation energy? The energy required to start a chemical reaction. So if it decreases that amount, the rate of reaction will proceed in forward direction. Various factors like pH, inhibitor molecules, substrate concentration, enzyme concentration, concentration of reactant affect rate of enzyme activity. So one by one, as you can see in these slides, effect of temperature and pH on rate of enzyme activity. At low temperature, it is low and it increases gradually. Substrate concentration also plays an important role, and when the rate of reaction, enzyme reaction is maximum, that is called Vmax. Any further increase will not increase rate of reaction. Inhibitors are certain chemicals which binds to the enzyme active sites and decreases the rate of a chemical reaction. Most common example is inhibition of succinate dehydrogenase by malonate, which is similar to the substrate succinate. So it is competitive inhibition. Now, different types of enzymes or nomenclature of enzymes: oxidoreductases, transferases, hydrolases, then lysases, isomerases, and ligases. So these are 6 classes of enzymes according to international nomenclature, and they involve different type of enzymatic reactions. Cofactors. Cofactors are non-protein part which bound to the enzymes, while the protein part of enzyme is called apoenzyme. So apoenzyme and cofactors combine to form holoenzyme. Cofactors can be present in the form of prosthetic groups, coenzymes, metal ions, and they regulate functioning of an enzyme. Now, some more details about structure of proteins. Primary structure is simple arrangement of number of amino acid, while secondary structure is having alpha helix and beta pleated structure. In alpha helix, there is a regular arrangement of amino acids in the form of sheets. Each helical turns include 3.6 amino acids, and it is a right-handed coil structure. As you can see in this diagram also, helical twist of a helix. All amino acids are held together with the help of hydrogen bonds along with peptide bonds. So carbonylic oxygen atom of fourth amino acid is linked to the first amino acid. All hydrogen bonds are held together with these peptide bonds, but all peptides cannot form a stable helix. A polypeptide which is rich in proline amino acid will not form a alpha helical structure. So proline destabilizes the kink in polypeptide chain. In beta pleated, there can be anti-parallel or parallel sheets, as you can see in this diagram also. Right-handed or left-handed sheets are normally found in beta pleated structures, which are again joined with the help of hydrogen bonds between them. The beta structure or beta helix is extended form of a polypeptide. Again, they can stabilize themselves with the hydrogen bonds, and hydrogen bonds are found between adjacent segments of the chain. In tertiary structure, all types of bonds, whether it's a hydrogen bond, ionic bond, disulfide bond, van der Waals forces, all different types of bonds are found, which further stabilizes the structure. Protein with a single subunit form the tertiary structure. So it is more complex structure. Highly folded three-dimensional structure is quaternary structure. In quaternary structure, arrangement of protein subunits is three-dimensional and each polypeptide forms a subunit. So all these subunits, multiple subunits combine to form protein structure or quaternary structure. So in a quaternary structure, there is permanent conformational changes. The best example of quaternary structure is hemoglobin molecule. In hemoglobin, 2 alpha and 2 beta chains are present. As you can see, this is the three-dimensional molecular diagram of hemoglobin molecule having quaternary structure. This is RNA structure, which is single-stranded. In certain cases like tumor viruses, double-stranded RNA is also found, but generally it is single-stranded. This is structure of tRNA molecule in which 5 arms are present. Variable arm is having unknown function. Then there is a amino acid binding site, anticodon site, T5C loop and DHU arm. Here you can see 3 types of RNA: mRNA, rRNA and tRNA, which are found in different percentages. This is a nucleotide ATP molecule, which is known as energy currency of the cell. 3 phosphate groups are present. Hope you will like this video. If you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe, like and share so others can also get benefit. Thank you.